I was delighted to hear that today's panel was being convened, and I'm only sorry that I cannot be with you in person to participate. I am, however, so pleased that we in the United Kingdom are working closely with a growing number of countries to expand the use of community sponsorship schemes around the world. Responding to refugee displacement is a shared challenge for the international community. The UK is clear in its ongoing commitment to supporting refugees, whether that is through refugee resettlement, humanitarian assistance, or other means. Community sponsorship plays a key role in the global response. It saves lives and offers stability and safety to those refugees most in need of protection. Like many other countries represented today, the UK has stepped up its commitment to refugee resettlement in recent years, pledging to take in some 20,000 refugees fleeing the conflict in Syria. I am pleased to say that we are now close to meeting that commitment. But we know that governments cannot and do not do it alone. Across the world, local communities have played a vital role in helping those who have been resettled build a new life. In the UK, with the voluntary support of more than 300 local authorities, tens of thousands of refugees fleeing often brutal violence and insecurity have now found safety. Community sponsorship embodies that collective effort, enabling our citizens to directly welcome and support refugees, an approach that has brought communities together and helped refugees to establish the support networks they need to recover and thrive in our country. Community sponsorship is very much a community-led scheme, with groups of people across the country coming together to provide refuge to vulnerable families. Each one of these groups, each one of these volunteers, is playing their part in responding to the global refugee crisis. Last year, the government was pleased to announce that once we meet our commitment to resettling 20,000 refugees fleeing the Syrian conflict, we would continue to resettle refugees under a new global UK resettlement scheme. We will do this as soon as coronavirus circumstances allow. We were on the cusp of moving into this next phase of resettlement when coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. The pandemic has touched so many aspects of our lives. While it is remarkable how so many of us have been able to adapt, we do not underestimate the challenges that COVID-19 presents to the resettlement schemes, to community groups preparing to resettle a family, and most importantly, to those waiting to be resettled. I am greatly encouraged, however, that sponsorship remains a priority for our communities. In the UK, we have continued to see community groups submitting applications throughout the pandemic. We have also not stopped the important work of finding ways to make the UK programme better, for example by improving integration and employment outcomes. From the outset, we have worked alongside our key partners in local government and civil society to find ways to make it easier for more community groups to become sponsors. That work continues. The UK is proud to play a leading role in the international community, including supporting other countries to implement their own community sponsorship schemes. We all share a common goal to provide sanctuary, a warm welcome and integration support to refugees in need of protection. There is much we can learn from one another. We are hugely appreciative of the support we have received from Canada and the GRSI. It has made a big impact on supporting the growth of the UK scheme and on schemes worldwide. In the UK, we recognise the positive difference community sponsorship has brought to the lives of refugees resettled in the UK and to the inspiring communities that support them. It is only made possible by the dedication, hard work and compassion of community groups. We know that community sponsorship transforms lives. The families resettled with sponsors are thriving in the UK, and we consistently hear how sponsorship has changed communities for the better, bringing people closer together. Community sponsorship is special. With that, I wish you the best for your meetings today. I look forward to hearing about the valuable conversations that will certainly take place. Thank you.